Hello, it's Baggy Hi-Fi time.
Greetings pop pickers and window lickers, welcome to Baggy Hi-Fi, this YouTube channel devoted to record collecting and the vinyl community here in the UK. Well, it's nearly the end of 2022 and I wanted to show an album, a double album, which celebrated its 50th anniversary in 2022, and that is the Nuggets compilation, put together by Lenny K back in 1972. Original artifacts from the first psychedelic era, 1965 to 1968. So Lenny K, guitarist in the Patti Smith group, left a real legacy with this compilation because it was music which he collected all from that sort of mid-60s period when AM radio was king in the USA, when the British invasion of bands like the Yardbirds, the Animals, the Beatles, of course, made such an impact on the minds of the American youth, teenagers, and teenagers all over the country started forming bands, garage bands they got the tag of, because often they were quite amateurish, but definitely played with real passion. So this Nuggets compilation did spawn many other compilations, including Pebbles. I first kind of got into this music, probably would have been about the mid-80s, and it wasn't this album that made the impact on me. I discovered it a bit later. It would have been the Pebbles compilations, and also my friends were listening to this kind of music. Also in the mid-80s and towards the end of the 80s, a lot of bands were picking up on this style of music, very kind of sort of primitive post-punk interest in the 60s, mid-60s garage style, including bands like famously the Cramps, and there were many other garage revival bands, and there's still garage revival bands today. So yeah, so this is probably the first Nuggets compilation I got, which is the volume 3, which is more of a psychedelic comp really, rather than garage. The subtitle is the Acid Gallery. So I just thought in this video I'd do a few needle drops and just celebrate 10 great garage rock tracks and do some needle drops as well. So let's take it away. This first track is from the very first Pebbles compilation, volume 1. I believe the Pebbles comps were actually bootlegs, but nevertheless they did provide a lot of garage rock fun for us garage fans. So the track I've chosen is Like a Rolling Stone, a cover of Bobby Dylan's Like a Rolling Stone by a band called the Soup Greens, and it really is a demented race through Dylan's drawling anthem. These unknown guys, the Soup Greens, latch onto that chord sequence and just don't let up. Very cheesy organ which is often a feature of garage rock. Next track is by Split Enz, Rich with Nothing, on that theme of a poor girl who becomes rich and then forgets about the people she left behind. That kind of I'm not your stepping stone theme. Split Enz, they spit out invective. They're on this compilation. I Was a Teenage Caveman. Great riff. Sometimes that's all you need really in a garage rock track, a great riff and real attitude in the singing. So there you are. Great compilation this, I Was a Teenage Caveman. It's a UK compilation of American bands, and that fella on there is Paul from Madam Sin, when he was a bit younger. Come back Paul, all is forgiven. Third track, 1523 Blair by the Outcasts on this compilation, Teenage Shutdown compilation, Teenage Shutdown series, great series of real obscure garage rock. These Texas garage dwellers, the Outcasts, many bands were called the Outcasts, from 1967, from San Antonio, Texas, and 1523 Blair is one of their best, has real energy, and Buddy the vocalist spitting out those lyrics. And 1532 was the address where the Outcasts did some of their recordings. Next one is by Kenny and the Casuals, Journey to Time, a 1966 stomper on this compilation, Mayhem and Psychosis. This band were also from Texas, from Dallas. They went from playing on R&B standards, influenced by the British invasion, to more of a kind of garage psych sound with that all-important fuzz tone, which is a great feature of this style of music. Next one is Murphy and the Mob, again from 66, again from Texas. In fact, they were high school kids who pressed up 500 copies of this primitive gem, Born Loser. And it's on the Best of Pebbles, Volume 1 compilation. Not a bad track on that one. See if you can track that one down. Next one, by a band who actually did make it. They were quite a popular band, made quite a few albums. The Standells, 1967. This is their Dirty Water album. It was the theme song, Riot on Sunset Strip, from a film of the same name, an exploitation movie about Los Angeles, and long hair seems to be the main attraction. Real wild track. Standells, can't go wrong with them. Recommend anything by the Standells. They even appeared on the Munsters TV show, and that's worth tracking down as well. As is the film Riot on Sunset Strip, but don't expect it to be Oscar-winning performances by anyone in it, but it's a real piece of 67 fun. Next, from Florida, We the People, Garage Cave Dwellers. Great compilation this on the Sundays label. Too Much Noise collects all the best of We the People's output. My Brother the Man is a real masterpiece, I think. Again, fantastic riff, and I love the whoop bits that they do. This next compilation shows you that the original Nuggets compilation did spawn many more compilations in its wake. So this is Nuggets Volume 6, Punk Part 2, Garage Punk Part 2, and the track I'm going to pick off this is by The Shadows of Night, another band who did make it fairly big. Gritty white boy R&B influenced by the likes of the Yardbirds, but with extra snotty attitude. Oh Yeah by the Shadows of Night from '66, a crucial year for garage rock. This next one is more obscure and collected on the last of the Garage Punk Unknowns series. Very well done albums on the Crypt label. Digs up some real garage obscurities. This is a track I really like. It picks up on the Wild Thing Louie Louie riff, which would be so well used in the garage rock style. As I say, an obscure item from '66, but again, snotty attitude, great riff, primitive recording, excellent, really exciting stuff. Pastels with Mirage. And finally, number 10, this is in no particular order by the way, is Mr. Pharmacist by The Other Half. This is collected on the Mind Rocker anthology series. That track, Mr. Pharmacist, was famously covered by The Fall. I think Marky Smith was a big fan of garage rock anyway. So I hope you enjoyed this hurtle through American 60s garage rock. I probably will make another video before Christmas. I hope so anyway. It might just be one of those YouTube shorts, which are quite nifty and easy to make. But if I don't, happy Christmas to you all, and I'll see you in the new year. So bye for now. Mr. Pharmacist.